Wake up, it's Wednesday, yo. Welcome to the 8th edition of Wake Up, it's Wednesday 2017. Today I want to talk to you about some things you can do to master your mind. So, have you ever been at home, you pulled out your cell phone, you jumped on Facebook, you jumped on Instagram, you jumped on YouTube, you jumped on Twitter, and you knew you had some more important things to do. As a matter of fact, your mind said to you, put that phone down and get to work. But you found yourself looking for 30 minutes, looking for an hour, and before you knew it, you find yourself behind on your projects. If you've been in that situation before, this is for you. The first thing you gotta do in order to master your mind is you gotta unplug and you gotta recharge. What do I mean by unplug and recharge? If you can afford to go on a vacation, take one. If you can afford to go stay at a hotel for a night or two, take one. If you can afford to put yourself in a situation where you can get a peace of mind, do it. But what does unplug and recharge look like? I'm talking about no cell phone. I'm talking about no computers. I'm talking about no social media. 60% of people that go on vacation, they stay on social media. They stay on their cell phone. They stay doing work. We don't want that from you. As a matter of fact, when you're able to unplug and recharge, you get better sleep. You become more alert. You become more accountable. You start moving closer to the person you plan to become. So the first thing you gotta do in order to master your mind is unplug and recharge. The second thing you wanna do is you gotta start reading and listening to positivity. What do I mean by that? Do you know somebody in your family that's always negative? Do you have some friends that you talk to from time to time, and every time you talk to them, woe is me. The world is so bad. Everything is wrong in their world. I'm here to tell you right now, if you wanna master your mind, you gotta start putting positive thoughts in your mind, putting positive experiences in your mind, hanging around people that's gonna have conversations that's gonna add positivity to your mind. The same people that you grew with, you heard me say it last week, the same people you grow with, you may not be able to go with. So it may be time for you to start moving in a different direction as it relates to mastering your mind. And the second thing you gotta do is you gotta read and listen to positivity. It helps you sleep better. It lowers your stress levels, and it allows you to gain knowledge and start mastering your mind. Lastly, you have to act on the direction that your mind tells you to go in. Has your mind ever told you to do something and you chose to do something completely opposite? Be honest. I want you to think about that for a minute. Have your mind ever told you to do something and you didn't do it and you regretted it? Have your mind ever told you to apply for a job and you didn't and you wish you would have? Has your mind ever told you to go after that relationship and you didn't and you wish you would have? Has your mind ever told you to travel and visit that destination that you've been wanting to visit and you didn't but you should have? The last way in order for you to master your mind in this particular module is for you to start acting on the direction that your mind sends you in. So when your mind tells you to do something, typically when you go with your first instinct, you're right. I want you to think about that for a minute. When your mind tells you to do something, typically the first instinct is right. It's time for you to start mastering your mind. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta unplug and recharge. Unplug and recharge. Disconnect yourself from people who don't have the same goals, the same interests, the same aspirations as you, and then you gotta start reading and listening to positivity. The more you grow, the further you gonna go. So you start planting those seeds in your mind, and I promise you, you gonna shine. You start planting those seeds in your mind, and I promise you, you gonna shine. And lastly, you gotta start acting on the direction of your mind. If your mind tells you to do something and you know it's what you're supposed to be doing, it's time for you to do it. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to start living life on purpose. And together, I know we can get there. Together, I know we can get there. Every single Wednesday, when you tune into this channel, you know I'm gonna give you something that's gonna fill you up, hopefully for the week, but worst case scenario for the day. Lastly, before we get out of here, baby, you know how we get down. Wake up, it's Wednesday, let's go!